disrupted.
America that I fought for.
Weird thing to happen. Hello, one and all. Welcome to this edition of Kitz Corner. It's been a fantastic day so far. So our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau took some time out of his busy schedule. And I say that term loosely. His busy schedule to do basically a political stunt at a local high school. I don't think it's local. This is in Toronto. So it'd be... So anyway, I don't know what I said there, but this apparently went out. This is Justin Trudeau tweeting out, surprising the students of Generation Chosen with Macklin and Kotia, who is apparently running. These are members of parliament in Toronto Centre and the Don Valley. So these are members of parliament in the Liberal Party. And Justin Trudeau, wearing casual clothing, decides to surprise high school students of Generation Chosen, as if that isn't already creepy enough. I don't know what exactly that entails, and decides to deliver them pizza. Watch this.
Have your attention, please. Attention! So, I know many of you are hungry, and I have a very special friend in Generation Chosen who brought pizza today. Let's brought pizza!
I gotta say, that's a very small generation to be chosen. I don't know what exactly does that entail. I don't know exactly what the chosen part of this is, but that's a very small crowd. Very small crowd. And I bet you I know why it's a very small crowd. But you know, kids, they get offered pizza. I feel is this like when managers at a workplace decide, hey, we're not going to give you a raise. We're going to, screw you over at some point. But hey, enjoy some pizza while we're at it. Is that what this is implying? Is this kind of that scenario where the manager walks in, gives you pizza, and says, by the way, you're screwed?
Always. Okay. So, who was expecting this when I said special event today? 3, 2, take time. 1, Mayor Call.
So I don't know exactly what that was about, but Justin Trudeau put on his hand-me-downs, his casual clothes, and went to some school in Toronto with members of parliament to do basically kind of this political motivated stunt, and hand-delivered some pizzas to Generation Chosen, which seems like a very, very small generation. And I still don't know why they're chosen. What exactly is the chosen factor of this? It's like when Israel says they're the chosen people of God, and apparently God's chosen people is to massacre everybody, which, God loves you, but wants you dead. But I just want to show you just how sympathetic Trudeau is to future generations, because future generations are the ones that are going to have to bring the cost of burn to everything that he's doing. All of his wrongdoings, all of the spending over in Ukraine, all the spending he's putting towards Israel, all the money that he's spending towards starting civil war in Haiti. That's all going to be effectively the cost of burn on to you, future generations. So, I feel like this is like the workplace stunt where your bosses come in with pizza, bribes you with a hot meal, and then tells you, hey, by the way, you're not getting that pay raise. You're going to be screwed over. We're going to cut your benefits, and you're just going to have to deal with it. But enjoy a nice hot meal. Because even the CBC can't even lie to this. The CBC can't even twist this around and say it's a good thing. Ottawa to post $343 billion deficit as spending hits levels not seen since the Second World War. Now, mind you, this is an article from 2020. This is right around this, just at the peak of COVID. That number is just dramatically skyrocketed. That's not calculating the total that's spent on, Ukraine and Israel and the money we're sending to Haiti to ignite a civil war down there. That's not including that and all the other, careless spending that we are massively corrupting ourselves. And none of this is investing into our communities, not investing into Canada. Because if we did actually spend the money into Canadians, then that would actually return into the country and it would actually create the cycle that most countries rely on. That's the whole economic cycle, is that you invest into your working class people and then they spend that money and invest that into the economy, and that's how you motivate that cycle. It works in that way. Trickle down economics never works. Trickle down economics is the fad that happened in the 80s that made you believe that at some point rich people are going to, sprinkle down some of their savings onto lower class people. That hasn't happened in 40 years. But this is just to show you how much Justin Trudeau loves the kids so much that he's bribing them with pizza to say that all my spending, all the money that I wasted, that taxpayer dollar that I wasted, and create this huge deficit is now your problem. Ha ha ha! Well, at least you got pepperoni. Ah ha! Federal debt load. Oh, I should also add federal debt load will hit $1.2 trillion in 2020, 2021. The government projects its fiscal snapshot. And like I said, that's not including the continued manufactured support for the war machine in the most corrupted nations in Europe, in Middle East, and in Latin America. And we're supposed to be the peacekeepers. This is just how screwed up our country really is. But don't worry, because apparently in another article here, it says government debt won't necessarily burn future generations, but austerity will. Don't worry, kids. I guess there is a happy ending. I guess there's some sort of silver lining, but you're still screwed. And that's probably why more future generations are looking at this. They're looking at our failing government. They're looking at the parliamentary, and they're looking how corrupted this nation is becoming, and they're realizing that this needs to stop. They're realizing, our the millennial generation, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Omega, whatever future ones are, they're waking up. They're waking up to realize what a joke this is. And a lot of this has to do with social media. Social media has become this kind of vessel of, sharing information about, the corruption that goes behind closed doors, which is why Justin Trudeau and gang is trying everything that they can to improve censorship. And they're trying to move that forward to tackle down on social media so that we can't express and share information that people are aware that their government is so corrupted. That is why they're suppressing information. That's why they're going after social media sites. That's why they're doing Bill C-11 to C-18 to C-19 to C-21. All these tactics to silence out podcasters, because apparently they're the new evil, because we're the only ones that are actually exposing this. We're the only ones that are initially having this information so that you, the viewer, are witnessing this and you can come to your own conclusions. You can think about this. You can think about how corrupted our government really is. You can see for yourself just how corrupted it is. But it's okay, because Justin Trudeau brought in pizza for a chosen group of the chosen generation. Which I don't know if you saw the sign in the back. Let's go back to that video. I don't know if you saw in the back sign there of the logo of the chosen people or the chosen generation. Let me go back to this. Okay. So I don't know if people could see that there. So I love, first of all, chosen is spelt with a 3, which I'm very, again, I'm very confused. I haven't had the time to look into what generation chosen is, but I'm very conflicted. If they have a 3 instead of an E in chosen, and it's an anchor surrounded by, I'm assuming those are like leaves that are supposed to do that wreath. It's just very conflicting. It's very conflicting. But when you have a prime minister that, you know, is taking the time out of his busy schedule to screw the rest of Canada, he's at least delivering pizzas to selected children to then bribe them to say, hey, it's okay, keep voting for me, because all of my spendure, all of my debts, all of my wrongdoings, all the money that corrupted, all this warfare, this manufactured disaster that I've inflicted on people is going to be your problem. Why young people are so sick of this.